Greetings, my esteemed viewers, and welcome back to I Am Luxury Idol, the epitome of refinement, elegance, and sophistication in the world of digital entertainment. I'm your host, Luxury Idol, and today we are delving into a topic that is as intriguing as it is concerning. We live in a world where culinary creations can be both indulgent and tempting. However, beneath the shimmering allure of extravagant dishes lies a dark truth. A truth that can significantly impact not just our palates, but our very well-being. Today, dear viewers, we embark on a journey through the precarious terrains of taste, exploring the worst foods that pose a threat to our esteemed luxury and, more importantly, our precious health. Some of these culinary concoctions are shockingly seductive, crafted to satisfy our senses and cater to our desires for excess. But as connoisseurs of refinement, we must not let ourselves be swayed by mere gluttony. Armed with knowledge and a discerning taste for the finer things in life, we shall uncover the hidden dangers lurking behind these delectable facades. As the saying goes, you are what you eat. When it comes to maintaining a healthy diet, it's not just about how much you eat, but which food you are consuming. The Office of Disease Prevention and Health Promotion, or ODPHP, suggests that nutrition stands out as a valuable tool in averting and mitigating the potential for chronic illnesses. The U.S. Department of Agriculture emphasizes that as we grow older, cultivating healthy lifestyle practices becomes pivotal in minimizing the likelihood of conditions like cancer, diabetes, heart disease, and hypertension. Thus, placing importance on our dietary and beverage choices while also maintaining physical activity is paramount. If you haven't thought about whether or not the food that you consume are truly nourishing you, take time to examine your eating habits to ensure that you're meeting your nutritional goals. For better health, try to limit the amount of food that you eat from these categories. Foods with added sugar. Examples are cookies, cake, ice cream, candy, sugary breakfast cereals, and flavored yogurt. A significant number of individuals in the United States consume a notably higher quantity of sugar on a daily basis than the officially recommended amount. This excess sugar intake can be found in unexpected sources such as salad dressings, tomato sauces, or even sliced bread. However, if you consciously opt for a muffin during your morning meal and indulge in ice cream after dinner, you're knowingly incorporating sugar into your daily diet. This heightened sugar consumption can potentially result in gaining extra weight and elevating the likelihood of developing diabetes. In order to reduce your sugar intake, it's advisable to curtail your consumption of sugary treats. Instead of continuously nibbling on sugary snacks throughout the day, an effective strategy is to limit such indulgences to just once a day or a few times a week. A practical step towards achieving this goal is to diligently peruse food labels and actively avoid products where sugar is listed among the top 3 ingredients. By being more mindful of your sugar intake and making conscientious dietary choices, you can positively impact your overall health and well-being. Foods with added salt. Examples are chips, pretzels, bread, crackers, canned soup, or processed snack foods. The guidelines set forth by the American Heart Association strongly advocate for adults to restrict their daily sodium intake to a maximum of 1,500 milligrams. However, it's worth noting that the average individual's sodium consumption surpasses this recommendation by more than twofold. This excessive salt intake can have adverse health implications, notably contributing to elevated blood pressure levels and an increased vulnerability to heart-related conditions. To embark on the journey of reducing your daily salt consumption, there are several strategic approaches you can adopt. One effective method is to curtail your consumption of processed and prepackaged food, which often harbor significant amounts of sodium. This includes canned goods and frozen meals, which can be unexpectedly high in salt content. During your meals, consider reaching for the pepper mill as a flavor enhancer instead of resorting to the salt shaker. This small but significant change can provide a burst of taste without adding excessive sodium to your dishes. When navigating the supermarket aisles, take the time to meticulously read food labels. Opt for products that bear the low sodium label and actively choose options that are salt conscious. For instance, you can go for salt-free nuts or soups that are specially formulated to have reduced sodium levels. By adopting these measures, you're taking proactive steps toward managing your salt intake and thereby promoting better heart health. Ultimately, your deliberate dietary choices can play a pivotal role in safeguarding your cardiovascular well-being. Refined carbohydrates. Examples are white bread, white rice, French fries, crackers, and sugary breakfast cereals. Certain fundamental components of your dietary habits, including white pasta, white bread, and white rice, might not be as beneficial for your health when compared to their whole grain alternatives. These food items, which encompass refined carbohydrates, undergo a manufacturing process that results in the removal of essential fiber and other nutrients. The consumption of these refined carbohydrates has the potential to trigger rapid spikes in your blood sugar levels, giving rise to unwelcomed outcomes such as inflammation, weight gain, and an escalated susceptibility to diabetes. To embark on a path towards moderating your intake of refined carbohydrates, it is advisable to opt for whole grain variations of staple foods. When selecting bread, pasta, rice, crackers, breakfast cereals, and other dietary components, prioritize those that are composed of whole grains. Whole grains maintain their natural nutrient content and fiber, which can help stabilize blood sugar levels and offer more sustained energy release. Making these conscious choices to incorporate whole grain options into your meals can significantly contribute to your overall well-being. Not only can it aid in managing weight and curbing inflammation, but it can also play a pivotal role in diminishing the risk of diabetes. By aligning your dietary preferences with whole grain alternatives, you're setting yourself on a course toward a more balanced and health-conscious approach to nutrition. Transitioning to a more nourishing and healthful diet involves thoughtful decision-making and integrating a diverse array of nutrient-dense food. The following comprehensive explanation outlines the steps you can implement to steer clear of certain food choices and enhance your overall dietary practices. Begin by strategizing your meals. Commence the journey by meticulously planning your weekly meals. This practice will empower you to make deliberate selections regarding your food intake and prevent impulsive choices that might lead to less optimal alternatives. Give emphasis to whole foods. Prioritize unprocessed whole food. This encompasses fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, nuts, seeds, and legumes. Such food are replete in vital nutrients, dietary fiber, and antioxidants. Limit consumption of processed food. Decrease your consumption of heavily processed food, which often harbor excessive added sugars, detrimental fats, and surplus sodium. This category includes packaged snacks, sugary cereals, and pre-packaged meals. Opt for lean sources of protein. Select lean sources of protein like poultry, fish, legumes, lentils, and tofu. These options are lower in saturated fat in comparison to red and processed meats. Practice mindful snacking. In your snacking choices, prioritize whole food. Rather than reaching for chips or cookies, opt for fresh fruits, vegetables, yogurt, or a small handful of nuts. Prioritize hydration. Stay adequately hydrated by consuming water consistently throughout the day. Minimize the consumption of sugary beverages and excessive caffeine. Practice moderation. While sporadic indulgences are acceptable, strive for moderation. Relish treats like red meat, desserts, and processed food in smaller portions and with less frequency. Seek professional counsel. If you possess specific dietary requirements, contemplate seeking guidance from a registered dietitian or nutritionist. Their expertise can furnish tailored advice aligned with your health objectives and needs. Bear in mind that adopting a more healthful and nutritious diet is a gradual progression. Focus on embedding sustainable changes and grant yourself the flexibility to relish your favorite food in moderation. The crux is to nurture a balanced and enriching approach to eating that bolsters your overall well-being. And there you have it, my esteemed viewers, a journey through the perilous world of indulgence where we've uncovered the secrets behind those tempting yet precarious dishes. As connoisseurs of the finer things in life, we must always remember that true luxury transcends the material and encompasses the realm of well-being. To a life of balance where extravagance walks hand in hand with wisdom, thank you for joining me today on this illuminating journey. Until we meet again, remember, you are the curator of your own luxurious experience. Until next time, my cherished viewers, stay exquisite, stay enlightened, and remember, you are the true embodiment of luxury.